Hi guys again. Today we're going to use ball again, but it's going to be prehab. So psoas we have neglected. We have done lots of happy baby stuff, but I didn't accentuate psoas. Shoulders and spine. Now psoas is your, my people know in the class, it's your internal lower back muscles. They attach from above the lower back and runs into is a minute hip flexor, but your psoas need to be very strong from all your sitting and all your back pain and everything. Psoas we need to strengthen, and then shoulders we're going to open up the chest, increase the upper body strength, and then shoulder stability and so on. Very, very exciting, very nice class. So I'm going to start with a little sit on the ball, and I'm going to just activate these little Men's Health magazine, the lower internal obliques. I'm just all 10 toes facing forward. You can put your arms at the side. I'm going to hitch this hip up. So there I can feel it going right in here. And so hitch the hip up, hitch the hip up. You do 3 more. I forgot to take off my socks. It's now suddenly quite hot today. Okay, last 2. Last one, and then I'm going to go to the other side. So I'm going to up, 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 up. Now here, you don't, it's not a tuck under. Okay, so you stay in, you sit on your pubic bone, so you're still in neutral spine. Okay, so we will tuck under. I don't teach tuck unders, but we do it as a spine, a lower back mobilizer. That's the only time we do that. You can do 3 more, 2 more. And then I'm going to do hit it right here. So I'm going to go diagonally across. I'm going to hitch it up. So that will be a little tuck under. So what I do is, but I have to roll back to neutral spine. So I'm going to close the hip and the rib. Close the hip and the rib. So you work really, really internally here. Last 4 to go. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. I'm going to go to the other side. Or it's like a little horseshoe. So it's like there, there, there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So if your back's quite rigid, what do smaller ones? If you feel, oh, it feels a bit sensitive, because we're used to doing big range of motions, and if you're not used to it, go small. Okay, but you need to mobilize that lower back. All right, so then I'm going to do a little pelvic tilt forward, back, forward, back, forward, and back. Now here again, so keep it small if you're not used to it. Keep it small. Your hands can be anywhere, it doesn't matter. You can do it like this. 8, 7, butt stuff. 6 to 5. And so this will also increase your pelvic floor strength. Okay, so 5 to go, 4 to go, 3 to go, 2 to go. All right, there you go. Now we're going to increase that. We're going to go side to side in one continuous movement. As up and up. Again, you want to go small and slow if you're not used to it. Otherwise, you can really bring the hip and the rib together. So there you go. Close it up on the side. So on the side still. Okay. So you can hitch, 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 hitch. Shoulders stay level. Hitch, 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 hitch. If you don't have a ball, you can use your ottoman or a nice stool or a chair or whatever. It's not the whole class you can do without a ball. When you do stuff against the wall, you can use a towel. All right, cool. Then I'm going to take a horseshoe like this. I'm going to go forward, forward, up. So remember to take it back again. So you go through a neutral spine. All right, so let's do 8, 7, 6. So you're really working internally now. 5, 4, 3 to go, 2 to go. All right, cool. The next one, the last one. So you can either go big and slow, or small and slow, or fast. We always laugh because I can't count when I do this fast, but your butt muscles should be on fire. Pelvic floor's pulling up. All right, so let's go for 8. I've lost it because I'm trying to count. All right, so well done. So you can do a nice little roll out. Nice little roll out. Okay, so I'm going to get Adrian to come and do the upper back stuff against the wall. Just remember there's a sharp little edge here. So you put your thumbs facing you, and okay, so step back a little bit, shoes off. Step back and then go onto your toes. Bend the elbows and roll up. How's that? Are you a little bit too far back? Okay, cool. So he's got a very strong back and he knows to hold the belly in. So this is terrific stuff. You can, well, you can't see, but his scapula glides nice and flush and wide against the rib cage. You could also hold it up there for a little bit. Your serratus major, your whole rotator cuff. This is brilliant stuff. And make your shoulders nice and wide. Try and straighten the arms a little bit more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right. Can you repeat that for them? Since it's so beautiful. Okay. Onto the toes. Onto the toe. This is just to throw you out of balance. If you're not this strong, you can stand straight up. Your feet right underneath your shoulders. Remember, there's always a lower level. All right. So let's do 4 more. Posture is perfect. 3 more. Sorry guys for space. The camera angle, everything is pushed to the side. So this is the best we can do. Okay, and then stay up there and hold it. Cool. The glute muscles a little bit tuck under, belly in. 5, 4, 3 to go, 2 to go, and thank you. Well done. Okay, so we're gonna stay here. Can they see the ball from there? You wanna move the camera a little bit. So, okay, cool. So you're gonna put your we're gonna do shoulder strength like this, and you're gonna actually I can do that. All right, so I'm gonna do a little circle like that, and I'm gonna press in as hard as I can. You can actually come and do it, Adrian, because you're nice and strong. So there you go. But you want to lock your elbows absolutely. So I'm gonna lock the elbow. He's doing a big one. You can do small ones. You can shake the ball, you can go up and down. And if you have somebody at home to do this for you, this is brilliant shoulder strength. This is so, and you can change if you haven't changed direction, change direction. So you can play, you can stand with your feet underneath your shoulders, eh? Feet underneath the shoulders. All right, that's cool. And then obviously the scapulus is wide and flush. You can change hands. All right, so you can play. Let somebody do this for you. Or whatever. We're going to do the same on the knees. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Shoulder stabilization. The whole rotator cuff, serratus major. The whole works. 3 and change direction. And you can do little ones, big ones, whatever. Okay, so we'll give you a break from that shoulder stuff. Go. So put the ball down and you're going to lie on your back. Come. Oh, you can make it a little bit. Okay, so maybe a little angle that they can see your. Okay, so put your back here, your feet that way. Okay, so upper back's on the ball. There you go. So lift your hips off. Put one weight in the hand. Now you balance with this arm up, and then this arm you're going to push up and down, up and down, up and down. You can do more of a push up with the hips. Cool. If the ball was bigger, he would have a landing for his head. Okay, so pretend that his head is down. I like the neck nicely in line with this one, but he is strong enough. So if you're not strong enough, you can actually walk a little bit more forward. There, that's a better position. This ball is really minute for a big guy. So cool. How does that feel? Okay, 3 to go. If that's uncomfortable, you can always assist the neck. You can always do that, even with your ball. Okay, cool. You can swap arms to stabilize or balance with that arm. So up, down, up, down. I forgot to check the time. Up, down. So make sure that the You're nicely aligned. Elbows are nicely aligned with the shoulder. Can you feel the lats, serratus major? You feel the pecs? Cool. And the belly is in. So he's practiced very, very nicely. And so you push up the hips nicely. Your glutes are activated. And so let's go 3 more, 2 more, and well done. Okay, so while you're at you can just do the whole class. So you go onto put your chest on the ball, so like do it an angle where they can see you. You can have your knees on the floor. You can, by all means, do you want to use weights or not? Well, okay, so you see without the weights, I just want to do it correctly, but you want to have your thumbs up, shoulders are wide, the belly is in, and you're going to lift both arms up, both arms in a V. Okay, that's cool. This is one we're going to do anyway. So the ball's very small, up, down. Do you want me to elevate you a little bit? Yeah, perfect. Alright, so like I said, the ball's very small. If you have a small little ottoman or whatever, just make it bigger. Put a pillow underneath it and so on. Right, and if you don't use weights, just show them how to do with thumbs up. Thumbs up it can be long fingers, but it's a better shoulder position. So you squish your scapula together. So the guys that does weights, they know scapula together. How does that feel? Fantastic, guys. You open up the chest. This is brilliant stuff with that head forward, rounded back. And you can also stay there for a little bit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the next one, you take your arms into a V like that. And you can do a little bit wider. You can use the weights. And if you're super strong, you can straighten the legs just to show them. There you go. There you go. And so it goes. You can see these muscles going down, how they work. It's just absolutely brilliant and essential. Essential to do this kind of thing. Shoulders stay wide, chest stays wide. Okay. It's very hard, this one. Okay, so you can hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. With or without weights, water bottles, cool. Okay, so then go take your hands to the sides, and you're going to push up like that, both arms. Both arms, you can use the weights or not weights. I'll say cool, weights or not weights. A little bit to the back, so the V down. Yes, and thumbs up a little bit. There you go. Squish the scapula. So either on the knees, like I said, the ball's very small, and neck nicely aligned with the spine, or straight legs. You can do a few with the straight legs. Oh, so cool. And remember, especially now, you don't dip the lower back, you pull the belly right in. Okay, cool. Go on. 4 to go. Okay, take the hands a little bit more down. 3 to go. 2 to go. And well done. Okay, cool. With your wrist, you can just pull your arms, your upper body round. So you push, yeah, there you go. So you lat it out. All right. Cool. Then I will carry on and show you this psoas strengthener. And can they see if or must I put the ball against the couch here?
Fine.
Okay, so now it's essential that you stay in neutral spine. We don't plant the lower back. Okay, so I'm gonna have plant my heels down. Again, you don't need the ball. You can do this against the wall or against the couch. So neutral spine means I can slip my lower back, my half a hand underneath my lower back. These 3 bones stay level, so it's not that. Okay, so you can put your arms on the floor, dig my heels down. So it's inhale, expand the ribs sideways. So I want to inhale and really fill this whole thoracic cylinder right down to the hips. And put your thumbs on the hip flexor here and the sartorius, so you don't want any tension here. Try and relax that. There my lower back goes. Okay, so you want that activation right into your psoas, which is your internal lower back muscles that holds the lower back together. So I'm going to lift away and take it down, and I can feel it. Really, really deep internal, and take it down. So you want a long neck, so you want to pull the neck all the way up from the base of your scalp. Pull it up nicely. Because I'm looking at you, so it looks like I'm a little bit hyperextended the neck, but don't. Okay, so you also, if you have big shoulders, you can prop the head up, roll a towel up. Okay. So as. So remember, ribs stay low. Everything is activated. I'm going to go for 4 more. Press down with the other leg. Okay, sartorius and the TFL does not, well, it does work, but you initiate the exercise with your psoas. Last one. And last one. Okay, so let's go to the other side. Make sure that you're in neutral spine. Press down. If you don't use the ball, you can just press your feet flat into the wall like that. The ball is a little bit more advanced, just to give you more stability, and you can put more pressure. Excellent exercise. You should do this anyway. Sitting in front of that computer. Open the chest nicely. Shoulders are nice and wide. Last 2. Last one. Alright, so now I'm going to release and open my lower back. You can do it either with your ball up against the wall or just the wall. Okay, so the ball is just a little extra something, and I'm going to come up like that. Oh, this is fantastic for your spine. Alright, you can go up. For a little bit instability. Remember, the ribs stay low, the belly stays in, but I'm not resting on my neck. And you can stay here for a while. Then I'm going to press here a little bit. Release, and I'm going to go up. No ball doesn't matter. This ball is just a little interesting thing to use. All right, I'm going to do 2 more. And the last one. Okay, so I'm just going to hold it here a little bit. Actually, the hip nicely in alignment with the knees. All right, come down, 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 down. So I'm going to get Adrian to do some more shoulder stability, scapula, and the whole works. So he's going to kneel like this, and you're going to, it's going to be quite hard, and you're going to hold the ball just like you were standing. So kneel with a straight arm. So you're going to go all the way back. No, go down, down, put this hand on the floor. Oh, there you go. And you're going to do exactly the same. So the challenge will be here to keep this wide and stable. So either little ones or big ones, or somebody can just get your butt more in line, your chest, your shoulders in line with your hips. There you go. Head down and nicely. Go a bit lower with this hand. There you go. Cool. Can you feel the difference? You can see the lat popping up. Scapula goes nice and wide and flush against the rib cage. He's doing very big ones. You can do small ones. There you go. Is it more control, small ones in this position? I would do small one. but there's no right and wrong. So we change direction, and that's cool. Okay, change direction. Cool. You can also remember you can do up and down, sideways, little diagonals, little crosses, or whatever. So now you're going to stir the pot again. You're going to put your remember in the other class, now you're going to have straight legs, and you're going to just stir the pot.
Adjust the camera.
Yeah, straight legs. Yeah, there you go.
Adjust
And
the camera.
yeah, just stir the pot.
Go adjust the camera.
Change direction. So terrific. Don't go. We're gonna do one more, and then you're gonna go forward and back. So forward, back, forward, back. Before you go, lie on your back, and remember when we hitch the hips up, you're gonna just lie on your back and put your feet on. Feet on. There you go. Up. Feet up. Feet up. Okay. So bring the do a bridge. A bridge. Okay. Hips up. Get your feet together because you're gonna lift and then lift one leg up. So one leg. So up and down.
Go adjust the camera.
Up and down. Keep that knee bent. It's fine. Up and down. Now this is a bit of a cheat because the ball is against the wall, but so ideally go back a little bit so you can. It doesn't matter. You just fit into the camera range. So you lift the hip off. So this is quite hamstring. This is hectic stuff. But this is all prehab. This is terrific if you want to just focus on the hamstring. But be warm before you do this one. Don't do 100. Okay, so this knee must be bent. So bent. So up, down, up, down, up, down. And then your hips must stay stable and so on. All right, cool. I'm not done with you. So you're going to kneel still. Put your kneel face the camera that way and go on your knees. Right, I'm going to push the ball in here. And you sit, put your hands on the floor. There you go. Push back with your butt. So he's pushing with his butt so you can activate the whole upper body. And you're going to put your hands close to the weights. And you're going to rest on one hand. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, no, that's fine. Now reach that hand out against the floor as far as you can go. There you go. And bring it back. Okay, and then swap hands, reach out and back, but the little movement here, so keep the shoulders stable. There you go. Reach out lower onto the floor and lower. It's like you're rolling it out. Okay, watch your wrist. Now stay there. Now in this position you can lift up the weight. Is that hard? Okay, and then back. You can just do one, it's fine. And so it's like if you have a little, one of those flat weights, okay, cool, and we bring it back, but you have to roll the whole body out and press back with your butt. There you go. And now one arm up, say cool, and then bring it back. And then the other hand out and lift up. These are 2 kilogram weights, unless you're very, very strong. You don't have to go for the weights. You can go for a little water bottle, or whatever, so you don't have to go so hectically. All right, so I forgot to check the time, and so we can just do a nice little cool down. So remember your psoas was also your core stuff, and so I'm going to do my arms nicely in a V, and my legs in a V, and I'm going to roll over. And roll over. Oh, I remember now that side stretch, Adrian, that quadratus lumbaris stretch. Come and do for us. There's a nice. I forgot. I knew there was something that I forgot. So this one you can always use, great for your back. Come and do that quadratus lumbaris. So the top leg's over, and your one hand is here. You lie on your side, and on your, yeah, there you go, on your side. There you go. And go back a little bit more. And then this arm goes over. Balance a little bit more. This leg goes back. This arm, this a little bit more balance. So that this drops. So this drops. So that you, so ideally he wants it a bigger ball. Okay. You can take that arm then a little bit further away just to get a little stretch like, so QL sits here. So you want to have a lot, so stretch it all the way. If you want to have a little, you want a little bit more of an arch, stick your butt and your, this foot a little bit more back. Can you feel the difference? Take this knee back a little bit like that. Can you feel the difference? Okay, cool. There you go. So you want a little bit of a, more of a neutral spine over here. Is it nice? Delicious. All right, cool. So you want the butt to come back. You can actually, a little bit more. There you go. 5 to go, 4, 3, 2, and let's do the other side. Yes, we may do with a just more of a neutral spine. So there you go. There you go. Cool. Shift more to that way. A little bit more. Dark side. Is that better? Cool. So we open up the chest. Very nice. Pec stretch. The whole works. You balance with that knee. Nice neutral spine. Hold it for a count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, cool. Bless you guys. Have a super evening. We'll see you soon. Okay, ciao, ciao.